Alright, so let's get everything else taken care of here. Get your nails done, the calluses on the bottom of both feet, and the dry skin. Alright? Now, are you with me on what we talked about on the shoes? Okay. Are you going to adhere? That's the question. What is this? What is this made of? Acrylic? Okay. You want to take this off. The whole nail or just... Okay. Top of it, okay. The reason why this is a bad idea right now is that the acrylic keeps the fungus in place. Can't fight the fungus with this on top. Alright, so now that this is off, we'll be able to treat this more effectively. So no more acrylic nails. We got to get this fungal infection under control. How long has that been on there?
My daughter put it on there about 2 weeks. We're just going on the second week on here.
Okay. Now, another thing I always caution my diabetic patients on is allowing friends and family members to take care of their feet. Because they're not armed with the right knowledge.
I was going to the nail salon. I stopped going there.
Alright, that's smart.
Because that's, the tubs and stuff wasn't too, too right.
Okay.
So I had her put it on there.
What we're going to do, we're going to on a medication for this to get this cleared up. You're going to see me every 2 months to get it trimmed and filed down to keep it nice and healthy so you won't need that acrylic nail. But never do anything for your feet, even if it's coming from friends and family, without checking with your doctor first. Okay? Again, we want to be in a mode of prevention. A lot of issues that we see with the diabetic foot can be prevented if you go about things a smart way. Our friends and family mean well, but they're not always up to speed on what the risk and complications are when it comes to the diabetic foot. All right? Okay. Yeah, but I'm very pleased about how that wound healed up.
I'm ready to go swimming now.
Well, let's talk about the swimming. Swimming wear.
I got a swim shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And swimming shoes that I'm putting on. I'm just not going to get in there without it being covered up.
Exactly. You talking about swimming pool? You talking about
Swimming pool.
Okay. Make sure that your swim shoes are the kind that don't have, the big gaping holes in them. Again, your swim shoes also want to be completely closed.
Yeah, they closed up.
And you want to be sure that you're checking your feet on a daily basis. You want to look out for anything unusual. Swelling, breaks in the skin, peeling skin, redness, fluid draining, anything like that. If you see anything unusual, you need to contact me immediately. This another acrylic nail?
Yeah.
Okay. You definitely no more of these. Okay. See that it's collecting fungus underneath the acrylic. So all you're doing is basically protecting the fungus.
Okay.
All right, so no more of that. Okay. So now that your wound is healed up, I can prescribe the diabetic shoes to you. Are you familiar with those? Good. So they're different from shoes we get from the store because they're going to have more padding, more protection, completely cover, good natural breathing materials. To help protect your feet, prevent injury.
When I go to Hangers and get them.
Exactly. So I'll write that prescription today, and then they will call you when they're ready for you to come in and get fitted. So those are going to be very important to help reduce these calloused areas, cut down on the pressure and friction. Again, being in a mode of prevention to avoid problems. Now, you won't be able to wear the shoes every day because you shouldn't wear the same shoes every day. But you'll have about 3 pairs of the insoles. So with the insoles, you can put them in other closed shoes that they fit well. Okay? Keeping your feet moisturized are very important. Diabetic. It's a shea butter. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Because part of your neuropathy is that your feet don't sweat and therefore don't have the normal amount of moisture balance that it should. So you have to moisturize daily. Bottom of the feet, top of the feet, sides of the feet, top of the toes, bottom of the toes, but not between the toes. You don't want to keep the toes moist all day. Plus your toes are tight together anyway. So that make things even worse for you. Now, are you with me on the shoes? No more sandals. No more flip-flops. I know it's summertime. But this is when we start to see problems because people get out ahead of themselves. Or, you know, keep in mind, because of your neuropathy, you're not going to pick up things that you normally should. You know, something pokes you in your foot. You know, something scrapes you. You get a little abrasion. A little pebble or something gets in the shoe. You're walking around with this rock on the bottom of your shoe all day, causing a break in the skin. So you have to protect yourself at all costs. Because remember, you're from here on out, you're at high risk for foot problems because you've had multiple wounds. Fortunately, they've all healed, but that doesn't mean that the problem goes away. So you have to protect your feet. And there are good shoes that you can wear in the summertime to keep your feet cool and protected at the same time. We talked about it earlier. The type of summer shoes with the closed vents.
It's about the fall time.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's in the July here, so you'll be transferring over to closed shoes anyway. But I know summertime, we've had this little heat wave here, but it's during that time when you think everything's all right that things can go downhill. So you need to be on the front end so nothing happens so that we're trying to play catch up again. Are we clear? All right, good. And we're on the same page. We're gonna write that prescription for the shoes. Gotta moisturize every day. Keep dry between the toes, a little foot powder between the toes. Every day, be sure you spread the toes apart so you can get the foot powder in there. All right. And everything else, you know, we'll keep tabs on.
Okay.
You see me every 2 months for this stuff. If you ever see anything that looks unusual or concerning, you contact me right away. Don't wait till your next visit.
Okay.
All right? Let's be on the same team.
Okay.
All right, keep things going.